Okay guys, so today I'm going to be showing you 7 Mandela effects that will blow your mind. So this screenshot right here is just like explaining what the Mandela effect is. So I'm gonna read it to you. So there's an unexplained phenomenon that you probably experience without knowing what it's called. And it's garnering more and more attention lately. The Mandela Effect is what the internet is calling those curious instances in which many of us are certain we remember something in a particular way, but it turns out we were incorrect. The name of the theory comes from many people feeling certain they could remember Nelson Mandela dying while he was still in prison back in the 80s. Contrary to what many thought, Mandela's actual death was on December 5th, 2013, despite some people claiming to remember seeing the clips of his funeral on TV. These false memories have some people thinking their memory sucks, but some wonder if they've gone to a parallel universe, or if time travels have gone back to the past and slightly affected our present, or if they're simply losing their freaking minds. Whichever it is, what's most interesting about the Mandela effect is that so many individuals share the same false memories. So that's basically like introducing the Mandela effect. Now I'm going to give you some examples and tell me if these blow your mind. Okay, so the first Mandela effect I have is Oscar Mayer. Isn't spelled that way. And actually, the famous brand of hot dogs and lunch meats is Oscar Mayer. But people have grown frustrated because they remember it as Mayer with an E. A lot of people. Oh, Meyer, I'm sorry. I said that wrong. So, people remember it as Meyer with an E. A lot of people recall the jingle from the commercial and insist the lyrics were, "My baloney has the first name, it's Oscar. My baloney's second name is Mayer. Still, somehow, it's actually Mayer. Through many people think that's the real baloney here. So that was the first one. Then this one. I remember this, like I haven't watched it at all, but I remember seeing it on my guide. I remember people talking about it. My mom used to like this show, my dad used to like it, my sisters. My family used to like this show. But it used to be called Sex in the City, and now it's Sex and the City. But many people insist it being in the at some point. Some people have even posted pictures of old memorabilia. They have supports their false memory. So as you see with this, over here it says Sex in the City. And then over here it says Sex in the City. So I don't really get it. But I mean, yeah. Alright, this one. Tell me how you remember the Monopoly Man. He had a monocle. Did he not? And every game I have does not have it. And it drives me insane. So, perhaps they're confusing him with Mr. Peanut, the Planters Peanut mascot, who also wears a top, carries around a cane, but there are a number of people who can't seem to grasp how the Monopoly Man is monocleless, even when they've distinctly known him to have one. I remember him having one. I don't know. And then this one. This one didn't mess me up that much because I'm not a huge Pokemon fan. But if you are, this one probably messed with you a little bit. I know I was on the bus with a huge Pokemon fan a few days ago, and he had a Pokemon book, and I said, hey, don't you remember him having a black tip on his tail? And he said yes. So, yeah. So the tip of Pikachu's tail isn't black. People remember there being black mark on Pikachu's tail, but if you take a look at Pikachu now, you'll see nothing there. How so many people can remember an aspect of this character's appearance that doesn't actually exist, the world may never know. So that one kind of messed me up a little bit. I just realized that there's numbers at the top. Don't really mind those. Those are nothing really. So yeah, Curious George never had a tail. He had a tail because I remember him swinging from trees. Like monkeys have tails. Like, where's his tail? Please tell me. So a lot of people even remember seeing him use, a tail to swing from trees. If you look up pictures of Curious George now, you'll see that he doesn't have a tail, meaning either your memory made the whole thing up or you've, drifted into a parallel universe. Where's his tail? I remember my mom reading me books and pictures of him swinging from his tail. I don't know. Chick-fil-A is not spelled Chick-fil-A or Chick-fil-A. There's a lot of people who insist they remember the popular fast food chicken restaurant known as Chick-fil-A. And there are some who think it was Chick-fil-A. However, neither of those are correct because the company has allegedly repeatedly always been Chick-fil-A. I don't know. Alright, this one messed me up because I used to be with my cousin all the time. He loved Star Wars. Loved it. And everyone remembers Darth Vader saying, Luke, I am your father. But he never said that. Just listen. Luke, Luke, I am your father is one of the most famous phrases from film. But many are discovering that that's not what Darth Vader said. He actually said, no, I am your father. So, is this just misremembered movie line, or did some otherworldly shenanigans take place? This isn't the only Star Wars related Mandela Effect instance. So, thank you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like and comment, and